Nothing.
This for you, Shannon.
You lose. Good day, sir.
That's for you, bruh. It's time to start telling it like it is with Shannon. Shannon's a freaky ass nigga. He a freak boy. The dude is a freak boy. He's had a checkered past when it comes to women and getting civil cases, and from CBS. I knew about that too, but you know, a lot of these guys, a lot of athletes run into these situations where they have past transgressions, whether it's their fault or not. In my opinion, it's your fault if you consistently get yourself in similar situations over the years. That means there's a pattern. That means you have a nasty trait that you have not worked out. And this is evident because it continues till today. And here we are again. Remember, we brushed off that whole Michelle thing because it was really funny, the whole Instagram live recording. We brushed it off because it was funny. Because we was like, bro, how are you going to not be able to control your own phone and allow it to be recording you in some of your most intimate moments? That could have went really bad for him, but it didn't because it was only audio and he wasn't doing anything illegal on that audio. Lucky for him. He wasn't doing any crazy BDS shit like he was doing with this white girl that he got caught with. So good for him on that. Now, you could have lost it all then. You didn't get suspended. You didn't get docked for pay or anything, to my knowledge, or fined through your company, through ESPN. None of that stuff. Now, you think that would have humbled you, made you kind of wary going forward as far as how you move. No, it didn't. You know why it didn't? Because instead of it becoming a really bad thing for him, the only thing that happened bad for him was a little slight embarrassment. But he made money from that. He ended up getting a freaking erectile dysfunction sponsorship from that. Or he already had one. Or I don't know, but he was pumping that pill right after that incident happened. So he made money off of that. So he kind of shrugged it off. It was like, I got away with it. Whatever. Hubris. That's what happens with these guys. You start to feel invincible when you get away with shit that you shouldn't get away with. You know you shouldn't get away with it, but you get away with it anyway. Then it becomes a kind of a drug. You say, whoa, wait a minute. If I got away with this, what else could I get away with? That predatory behavior can get you into the type of mess you in right now. Fast forward, here we are again. A year later, or less than a year later, from the infamous Instagram live video, audio, and now you in trouble with this little white girl. 19, you met this girl. Some mid of the, like, look, she's like at the top of the mid pack. I'm not going to say she's mid. You know, I'm from Connecticut. She looked like she probably from Connecticut. Like, to be real, you know. So I see a lot of white chicks like her around here. She's a midi pack. You on your verge of making $100 million, and you on OnlyFans or Instagram or wherever you met this little girl, and you throw it all away or potentially throw it all away for this? So it tells me a lot about Shannon now. You know, I kind of, in a way, had lost some faith in him because it tells me a lot about your judgment and it tells me a little bit about your character. Like, you out here dating I wouldn't even date her. I'm 40 and I wouldn't date her. You 56, dog. Seriously? That's not cool. At the bare minimum, it's a little weird. You like them real young, huh? Like, come on, man. That's that old country, you know what I'm saying? Backyard, barnyard mentality. Because, bruh, that's just, it makes you look weird. You know, we could talk about Leonardo DiCaprio. We can talk about Pacino, and we could talk about De Niro having a kid with a chick that's like 50 years younger than him or whatever. This shit happens. It's not just Shannon, but Shannon, you have more of a responsibility to a community and to a culture to be moving like this. This is extremely embarrassing as a supporter of yours. I'm a supporter, and a lot of people, millions of people who still support you. I supported you when you was a football player. You one of the all-time greatest tight ends of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like, to see you move and behave like this is disappointing at the very, very least. It shows you that you should not idolize people just on blind loyalty or just because you see them on TV, and you shouldn't do it because you don't know what the hell they just like us. They fuck up just like us, do questionable things just like we do, and they don't always have the answers. And he is the same guy that comes on a lot of times, a lot of segments throughout the years on Undisputed, getting on the Deshaun Watsons of the world who got in trouble for the massage therapy thing. And the indiscretions he would get on athletes about. And he's doing the exact same thing in the media world. He's a hypocrite. He's becoming the very thing he hates most, or what he says that he hates most. So I don't get any joy to see this dude throw everything away. I'm gonna still support him. He'll be fine. He'll lose a lot of money in the end. His presence in the media, and his platforms, Club Shay Shay and Nightcap, are just mega platforms. They're not gonna stop being as big as they are because of his transgressions. So he'll probably likely still get the $100 million deal somewhere around there that he was looking for. Now the question is, how much of it will he be able to keep? Okay. That will be interesting to see as the weeks go forward on this civil case.